Nikki Johnson, May 1st. Here's my family. Hold on, let me. Oh, what? Here we go. Uncle Cliff. Whoop. Aunt Sissy. Aunt Sissy. Hold on. Where am I going? Nanny. Let me go back this way. Make the loop. Pawpaw. Ellie, Stella. They're under 16. They don't count. Oh, wait a minute. I missed Josh. Hold on. And there's Joshua. Okay.
Be quiet. Be quiet now. She has to do this over. Word.
Okay. Do you know that watching fish swim in an aquarium has been scientifically proven to reduce stress and even lower blood pressure? Aquariums aren't just beautiful, they're beneficial for your health and well being. By the end of this talk, you'll know what it takes to start your own aquarium and how to keep it, the tools needed to keep it beautiful and healthy for the long run. I've learned this firsthand from the excitement of choosing fish to the challenges of managing water quality and even dealing with unexpected fish emergencies. Today, I'll walk you through the tools needed to set up a fish aquarium, choosing beginner friendly fish and adding them properly, and maintaining your tank to keep your fish healthy and your water crystal clear. By the end, you'll have a pretty solid understanding of how to get started and tools needed to keep your aquarium running smoothly. Of how to set up your fish water aquarium, first you will need to choose the right location based on if you are setting up your aquarium in home or in an office. You will need a sturdy or level surface, and it should be away from direct sunlight and air vents, which can cause unwanted temperature fluctuations and algae growth. Next, you will want to pick the right size tank. This all depends on you. Smaller tanks can fluctuate in temperature and chemical balance quickly, while larger tanks are more stable but require more space and support. Next, you will need to gather necessary supplies such as your filter, heater, water conditioner, substrate, water testing kit, and starter bacteria or starter fish. According to Aqueon.com, a well balanced setup should run for at least 48 hours before adding any fish to allow everything to stabilize and ensure water conditions are safe. The most important part of this step is to cycle your tank. Cycling establishes beneficial bacteria to convert harmful ammonia to less toxic substances. That process can take anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks. If you choose to do it with starter fish, it still takes the same amount of time, but you don't need as many chemicals because they create the bio load with their food and waste. Once your tank is cycled and ready, then it's time to bring in the stars of the show, your chosen fish. But introducing them requires care and planning. To choose your fish, you need to start with hardy, peaceful species. I personally recommend guppies, danios, and neon tetras, as those are beginner friendly, colorful, and super easy to care for. You'll want to introduce those fish slowly. Adding too many fish at one time can overload your tank's bacteria system and cause stress or disease. AquariumNexus.com recommends staggering your additions and giving the ecosystem the time to adjust between new fish. You will also need to acclimate your fish before you add them. The way that you would do that is when you purchase your fish from a pet store, they will come in a large plastic bag with water and oxygen. You'll want to take that bag and float it in the top of your established tank and for 30 to 45 minutes so that the water that the fish is in can acclimate and become the temperature of the surrounding water in the tank that you're testing or that you're setting the fish in. Once you've done that, then you can gradually take your fish out of the bag and put them into the water. It helps to do it with a net. It is less stressful than just kind of opening the bag and pouring them in. So now that you've got a beautifully stocked tank, what do you need to keep it that way? Here's where the maintenance comes in. In order to maintain your tank, you need to perform regular water changes. Every 4 weeks, you want to change about 25% of your water and use a gravel vacuum. This helps remove the excess nutrients, uneaten food, and waste. You'll want to clean the substrate at that same time. Gravel and sand will trap debris, and the monthly vacuuming prevents buildup and keeps your tank clean. Consider adding live plants. When you add live plants to your tank, the live plants absorb excess nitrates, they provide oxygen, and acting as a natural water filter, beautifying your tank at the same time. Now, if you have fish like mine, which are polar blue cichlids, they eat your plants, so it's not recommended for those guys. They're fun though. With regular care and attention, your aquarium can become a thriving underwater ecosystem. So, to recap, we covered how to set up your freshwater aquarium with the right equipment and water prep, how to choose and safely introduce fish, and how to maintain a healthy, stable tank environment. Whether you're looking to start a new hobby, create a calming experience in your home, or just try something new, now you have all the tools you need to get started with your very own freshwater aquarium.